My first objective after submerging the device is to rig it so it remains properly oriented on its own, with its top staying above the bottom in positioning. To do this, I attach 8 pounds of weight in the bottom and sink the entire assembly. Once on the bottom, I attach 2 safety sausages, which are inflatable tubes. Here you can see me rigging up the inflatable safety sausages. I'm slowly inflating each tube until I am satisfied that the device will remain properly oriented and it will be balanced well enough to not affect its control mechanism using its air bladder. Initially, I put too much air in the safety sausages, so I need to remove some to bring it back down to a proper bottom depth. A little bit more air and I finally reach a proper orientation to start off the device at this depth. Here you can see it on its own, being balanced well enough so that the exit valve remains above the air bladder at the bottom of the apparatus. At this point, I begin opening the air tank to pressurize the valve system. When the device is first turned on, its initial setting is to control the device to reach surface pressure. The bladder should begin inflating. By pressing the button for 5, 10, or 15 seconds, I am changing the device to set itself to 5, 10, or 15 feet of depth. Currently, the Georgia Tech diving well is 17 feet, so this current position should be approximately 15 feet deep. By pressing the button once instantly, it sets the depth to the current depth and maintains that buoyancy level. I'm currently putting my ear to the device to see if the valves are clicking, which signifies that they are in working operation. When I do not hear anything, I realize something is wrong. So I am trying to change the pressure to see if anything can create it to start operating properly. I'm feeling the air bladder to see if there is any slight increases in volume, as the needle valve greatly reduces the rate at which the bladder fills up. I keep setting and resetting pressures using the button, but there is no change or operation of the device. I'd lower the depth of the device in hopes of creating a different pressure for the pressure sensor to read from. Still, there is no inflation in the bladder. Just before putting it in the water, I took a video of the device in correct and functioning operation on land. Here I am opening the air tank to pressurize the device.
And hopefully name is there. It's not, then it stays full.
Are you in hours?
No, unless you need me.
By pressing and holding the button once
No, you're good.
for 5 seconds, setting the device to be at a depth of 5 feet. Because it is on land, the valve is opened. The air is escaping through the escape valve. Pressing the button again instantly, I am setting the depth to the current depth. By breathing into the pressure sensor, I am simulating a deeper
So this
depth,
is your simulated BCD?
Yes.
Okay.
which causes the device to inflate the air bladder to raise itself up. Here you can see the bladder inflating.